What's up, folks? Got an early start today. Too close. Too damn close. Got an early start today. Figure I might as well practice getting up at 5:30. I woke up to an email from Mesa Verde National Park, and I am being considered for a position there, which sounds cool. But this reminds me a lot of getting a response back from all the applications I put out on usajobs.gov. It reminds me a lot of like dating apps, where you swipe right for a bunch of girls and then you finally match with one and you're like, ooh, which one did I match with? And you hope it's the really cute one, the brunette, super hot mom with a nice figure. But then it's not. It's a blonde lady. It's a blonde lady, and you're not sure why you swiped right on her, and you got to think about it. Like, did I think she was cute, or she's got a Confederate flag in the back, and you're like, why did I? Well, it's a match. So, anyways, Mesa Verde National Park. It's the lowest paying job I applied for. And at the time, I was applying for jobs that would be a second income. So I kind of didn't care. Not the case anymore, if you saw my last video. So I don't know. And plus, I was like, where's Mesa Verde? And I look, and it's all the way on the side of Colorado, which is where I kind of don't want to be. So, I don't know if that's good news or not. Some good news is, yesterday I applied for a apartment maintenance job, and they're applying for 2 positions: apartment maintenance tech and groundskeeper. I'm like, I want the groundskeeper's job. I want to mow grass and weed eat and do stuff outside all day long. So I asked, like, what's the pay difference? Because I'm obviously qualified for the maintenance tech. I got a call back, and she told me that the groundskeeper pays. Should I tell you what? She told me the groundskeeper position pays 16. The maintenance tech position pays 18. I'm like, I'll take the groundskeeper position. I just not all gung-ho about going into people's apartments and trying to fix their garbage disposal because there's aquarium rocks in it. I've done it. I've done it a lot. Before. I don't like it. What's really cool is I told her, well, I'm interested in a groundskeeper position, and she was a hiring agent, so she didn't even know. And I asked a bunch of questions, and I was like, or she was like, they're gonna ask me why you want the groundskeeper position with all your qualifications. I was like, I just want to work outside. I don't want to do any service calls. I don't want to necessarily have to deal with people as much. I don't really want to have to deal with people, to tell you the truth. So she says, okay, well, I'll need you to go online and fill this out and blah, 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 and I'll respond to she said she would talk to the people and see if they're interested in me, and she'll send me an email and she'll get back to me by the morning. Okay, great. So I get her email, and I meet up with a buddy for some chow at Whole Foods. We talk for a while. I get ready for bed, and I'm in here, and I check my phone, and I saw that she had sent me an email. I saw it a while ago, but I didn't bother clicking on it because I knew it was just some contact information and a link to fill out this profile. And I look at the email, like the kind of like the subheading, and it says I already heard back from them. And so I open it. She says I already heard back from them. They're interested and want you to start right away. I'm like, well, shit, that was easy. So I have an offer. I don't know if it's a job offer yet, but it didn't take long for me to lose my income and then maybe replace it with more. And I was paying myself $14 an hour, and now I may have had a job for more money, and I don't have to worry about workman's comp insurance or taxes or any of that stuff. And the job is here in Boulder. I wouldn't have to travel nowhere. I could stay here where I want to stay, where I would like to stay. It might be a part-time temporary job, but I may sell the rights of my book, movie rights. So who knows? I think the job is like 8 to 4. Are those hours? 8 to 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, that's 8 hours. So maybe it's with the lunch, 8 to 5. I don't know. I don't know how those things work. Or is it 7 to 4? 7 to 4. And she was like, they really have a problem. They don't tolerate tardiness or people not calling in or people calling in. Da 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 da. I'm like, who is tardy? Who shows up late to work? Who calls in? I know I sure as fuck don't. And I don't like it when people who work for me do. Like, not an issue. Can you pass a drug test and a background check? Yes. So shit, I may start work here in a couple days. Now, the real question is, how is that going to affect my writing? And I've been thinking about it. To be honest, if I'm off work at 4 o'clock, granted I might be tired or whatever, but I can still get my coffee shop time in. I can still get my coffee. Yeah, so this is a tight fit. Like, as much time I spend in coffee shop working and stuff, I can do that in the evenings. In fact, I'm more creative in the evenings. I write more and better and totally. Let me see if I put up. I think I'm good. Like, all my creative flow happens in the afternoon anyways. And so if I'm off work at 4 o'clock, I have like 6 hours to do shit, and I don't do 6 hours worth of writing. Like after I'm done at work, I can sit my ass at a coffee shop and relax and get some work done, get some writing done, some editing done, do whatever. Like it would be the reverse of other people. I spend all day active, on my feet, working, and then instead of going to the gym after work, because I sit on my ass all day long, I'll go sit on my ass because I've been on my feet all day long, and I'll write. I mean, I got a lot of time on my hands. Like yesterday I was running around like, I guess I'll go for a walk, I guess I'll go train, I guess I'll go, maybe I'll go work on my book, or 8 hours out of my day, or 9 hours out of my day, whatever you want to call it, is not gonna, I don't think I'm gonna be missing a lot. I mean, we always assume, or people always assume, like the freedom, oh, you're gonna lose your freedom, you're gonna, I don't know, man. I got a lot of hours that I don't do shit. And I try to fill them by going for walks and trying to be active. But if it's my job and I gotta be active, part of my job, I'm killing like 2 birds with 1 stone. So if you saw my last video, you know I'm in a fucked up situation. I can't say too much right now, but I gotta tell you that it's shocking and it's hard and I can't believe it, but I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it for motivation. This is a hard fucking situation. Like, this is a hard thing to go through, and I can easily turn to drinking cafe mochas and eating cinnamon rolls, and which I already have. Like Monday night, Monday I went for a run. I ran 3 miles, which was a shock. I wasn't surprised, but I'm like, I haven't run in months. Last time I run was probably like around January. I ran 3 miles. Last time before that was God knows how many months before that. Like, I used to be an everyday runner, every other day runner, and I haven't ran. And nothing spectacular, nothing fast, nothing too far. I just went and started doing it. And then yesterday I trained, walked around the park, and then hit some stations, did some pull-ups, did some push-ups, did some bar dips. But I was gonna say, Monday I'm looking at myself as I'm eating these sweets that I got, and I'm like, I'm drowning. I'm trying to make myself feel better by this food, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that. I did it Monday. I'm not gonna do it. I am gonna train. I'm gonna be as active as I fucking can, and I'm not gonna turn to food. Does that mean? If that means I gotta start running in the morning and then doing some calisthenics and training at night, especially if I get a job, I'll be working all day. I'm turning my sugar cravings, my desires for sugar, I'm replacing that with activity. I'm replacing it with push-ups. I'm replacing it with pull-ups. I'm replacing it with squats and split squats. When I feel like I need to feel better, I'm gonna do some sort of active movement, some sort of strength conditioning. I'm not gonna eat something, because you can't just quit a habit. You need to replace it, and I'm gonna replace it, an addiction, and I'm gonna replace it with activity. So, running out of time, folks. Sorry, I'm here at Starbucks. I'm gonna get to work, and I'll talk to you guys later. Appreciate it. Thanks.